Hi everyone, welcome back to Xcoding with Alvian. In this video, we're going to build an AI generator WhatsApp sticker app using the latest OpenAI DALL-E 3 model. So this video is a continuation from the previous video tutorial where we have successfully built a WhatsApp sticker maker app. So in the previous video, the user can select the image from their photo library, and then we'll use the subject lifting API from the Apple Vision API to basically remove the background image and then export it to WhatsApp as a sticker pack. So if you haven't watched the previous video, I suggest you to watch that as well before continuing this video. Let me give you a brief overview of DALL-E 3. So this new model to generate image based on a text prompt has just been announced by OpenAI at their 2023 developer conference. So this is the page from OpenAI website. DALL-E 3 understands significantly more nuance and detail than our previous system. So the previous system is DALL-E 2, right? Allowing you to easily translate your ideas into exceptionally accurate image. So these are the generated image from DALL-E 3. Wow, this looks amazing. Even with the same prompt, DALL-E 3 delivers significant improvements over DALL-E 2. So this is the image generated by DALL-E 2, and then this is the one generated by DALL-E 3 with the same text prompt. Okay, wow. There's also a video in here which you can see, watch. So I'll share the link to this DALL-E 3 introduction at the description below. So from the API side, it actually used the same endpoint /v1/image/generations. Okay, and yeah, the parameters are mostly same. You see, we can pass the model DALL-E 3 or DALL-E 2, the text prompt, the number of image to be generated in a single API call. But actually for DALL-E 3, the maximum number of image generated, the maximum number of image to be, so actually for DALL-E 3, you can only generate one image per API call. Only n equal 1 is supported. And also we can pass the quality for DALL-E 3, whether it's HD or standard. I think also for the size, it provides this additional size for DALL-E 3. Okay. Style, whether it's vivid or natural. Vivid causes the model to lean towards generating hyperreal and dramatic image. Natural causes the model to produce more natural, less hyperreal looking image. This param is only supported for DALL-E 3. Okay. So these are the parameters that we will be using. So now let's move on to the demo. Now let me use my iPhone, as to blur the image it requires physical device. It cannot be used with simulator. Okay, so this is the page. This is the only page in our application. So we can create 30 stickers in here, and then there's one icon at the top. And now we have this new section, DALL-E 3 AI sticker generation. Here we have a prompt text field where we can provide the text prompt, and a toggle here where we want the image to be vivid or not, HD or standard. Okay, and here we also have this slider to basically provide the number of image to be generated in one single batch. So this will make parallel API calls to the OpenAI to generate multiple image in parallel. Okay, but you need to be careful with this, as it can be quite costly, right? So when you generate too many image at once, so be careful with that. So let's provide a prompt now, like Siamese cute white cat. Okay, so currently my account is in the first usage tier, so I can only generate 5 image per minute. Okay, so let me just generate 4 in batch. Let me tap this. So it will take some time, and we are showing the loading indicator as well for each of the thumbnails. Wow, wow. Wow, this looks good. So these are the generated image using DALL-E 3. Wow, it is amazing, right? So now we can just tap this export to export this to WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the sticker pack of our Siamese white cat. Tap save. And now we can just tap this to bring up the sticker selection. Now we can basically use this. Wow. These are amazing, right? Basically just generated sticker using AI. And that's it. It's all depends on your imagination now to generate the best image. Okay. So that's a quick demo of the AI generated WhatsApp sticker app that we are going to build in this video using the E3 API. Before we begin to code, you can start from the previous project if you have followed the previous tutorial, building WhatsApp sticker maker application. But if you haven't, you can also download the starter project by navigating to this GitHub repo, XCAOpenAIClient sticker maker. I provide the link at the description as well. And just select the stack starter DALL-E 3, okay? And then just click this download zip, okay? It will just download, and basically here you can just open this. Let me open it. So this is the project. Let's just click this Xcode project, okay, to open in Xcode. So this is the starter project. Let me set it as a full screen, okay. And the next step is also to basically get your API key from OpenAI. So in here, you can just basically go to your API keys and then just create a new secret key, and then don't share this with anybody, right? Just create your secret key in here, provide the name if you want, and then just copy this API key and then use it later in the OpenAI client in our Swift application. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is basically to use this SPM package. So this is an basically OpenAI client that I generated using the OpenAI API YAML file. So this is all the endpoints, the parameters here in an OpenAPI YAML format. So I basically just use this, and then I use the new Swift OpenAPI generator to generate the Swift client code as well as the types. So this is actually very amazing, Swift OpenAPI generator. So we don't need to write the networking code at all, right? And all the types. We can just basically use all the OpenAI endpoints for ChatGPT and for the other API as well by using this Swift OpenAPI generator and the OpenAPI YAML that we provide. Okay, so just copy the link in here. I'll also provide that at the description below, and then click here and select this XCAOpenAI sticker maker from the project list. Select this package dependencies, and then we're going to add a new SPM dependency. Okay, just paste this XCAOpenAI client, just select the main branch, okay, and then just create it. Okay, it's going to fetch all the dependencies. Okay, and then make sure this XCAOpenAI sticker maker target is selected, and then click add package. Okay, nice, right? We got all the dependencies in here. So this is the XCAOpenAI client. If you see in the sources, basically provide this OpenAPI YAML and the OpenAPI generate config telling the OpenAPI generator Swift to generate the types and the client. Okay. So if you look at the code in here, it basically initializes the client, and also it uses this auth middleware to inject the API key into the authorization header when making the request. So I provided one simple public image. This is basically generate DALL-E 3 image, passing the prompt quality, response format, style, and then it will return the generated image. Okay, so just ignore this error. this will be removed when we build the application, okay, as it will generate the required type shown in here. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. Now let's just go back to our XCAOpenAI sticker maker and begin the implementation. First, let's navigate to our view model. We only have one view model in here. And then here below the image helper, first let's import the XCAOpenAIclient before I forget. Okay, and then in here let's declare the OpenAI client constant and just initialize it with the OpenAI client passing the API key. So I'm going to provide my API key. You won't be able to use this because I will already revoke this when I publish this video. Okay, so you need to provide your own API key to make this work. Okay, now let's just try to build this. Okay, it will take some time initially because of all of these dependencies and also the generator for the OpenAI API based on that YAML file. So just wait and take your time. Okay, the build succeeded. Next is we are going to update our model to accommodate multiple states because we need to also have a state where we make the API call, async API call to the OpenAI, right? So we will need to handle that state in our model. So currently we only have two cases for the sticker state, none and selected. Remember the previous one, the user can just select from the photo library, right? So there is no async API call. So, but now we will have async API call, so we need another state to represent in our UI. Okay, so let's update this to use an additional case generating. Okay, it will have this task, okay, a unit of asynchronous work. So we are going to use Swift structured concurrency to hold our reference to this task. Why? Because we are with the reference to this task, we can cancel this task anytime that we want. Okay, so the type is void and never. Okay, so a reference to the asynchronous task that we can cancel in the generating case state. Next one is the complete case. Okay, in this case we have the associated value, which is the image data containing all the input CI image and the output image. This is the one that we have blurred using the subject lifting API. Okay, and then we don't need this selected. Okay, we are going to just remove it, and then basically now we also going to need to have a failure case in case the API call failed. Okay, because currently I think the OpenAI API is very busy. There are so many API calls and usually they have their own downtime. Okay, and also if the API key fails or we have exceeded our billing, okay, it will also return the failure from the API call, and we are going to show the status code in this error. Okay, so we have these 4 cases now. Let's add several computed property. So if you remember, this struct sticker represents the sticker in our application. So each of the tiles in the main app represent this sticker. Okay, so it has the position, the state, whether it's try icon or not. Now we need to update this computed property. Now we need to change this to completed. Okay, image data. And next one is let's create additional compute properties. Next one is generating image. This is going to be a Boolean. In here we can simply check if case generating, we don't need the associated value, is the state, then we return true, else we return false. Continuing on, we are also going to have a complete property error text. This is going to be optional string. Here we need to check if the cache let failure. We grab the error associated failure in here, and then we simply return the error.localized description. Okay, in case it is not, you can just return null. Next one is the ongoing task, generating task. Okay, this is the Swift asynchronous task. It's going to be void never optional. Here we're going to just check if case like generating, grab the task associated value and then just return it. Case it's not generating, can just return nil. So there is no ongoing generating task. Next one is basically just a func cancel ongoing task. Here we can simply use the ongoing task. This exists, we just cancel it, invoke cancel. So this will cancel the task. Okay, so this combine property will help us to basically update the state of UI in our application. So if you generating image, we will show an activity spinner. If it error, we're going to show the error text. If it is completed, we're going to show the complete image. Okay, so these are the updates for the model that we are going to use. Next, let's go to the main content view. So this is the main view. Let's just close the canvas preview. And then in here, we can basically update this scroll view. So let's just use list instead of scroll view. I think that's better. And then in here, I want to also remove this padding. Okay. And then just add this modifier, list source separator. I'm going to set it to hidden. Okay. Also for this lazy vgrid, list source separator to hidden. And I'm going to set the list style to just a plain style. Okay. And I'm going to update the title of this application in here. I'm going to edit XCAOpenAIClient DALL-E 3 AI via sticker maker. Okay, looks nice, right? I'm going to set the navigation display bar title display mode to just inline. And then I'm going to also add this special modifier, scroll dismiss keyboard. So basically to dismiss the keyboard, which we will add for the prompt text field. When the user scroll, it will immediately dismiss the keyboard for us, okay, using this modifier. So this can be added inside a list, into a list or a scroll view. Okay, so that's the update for the content view. The list, we change the scroll view to the list. So currently we basically use this image picker view. It contains the SwiftUI photo speaker to basically, when the user tap on the tile, it will present the photo picker. Okay, but now we're going to change the interaction. Basically, when the user tap on the tile, now we want to select a menu where the user can either choose one, whether they want to select from the photo library or they want to generate using the DALL-E 3 API. Okay, so we won't be using the image picker view for now. We're going to replace it with a separate view. Okay, and we are going to present the photo picker using the photo picker's presented modifier. Okay, so let's implement that. The first thing is, let's go to view model to add additional states that will help us. Let's import photos UI in here, and then let's add several var in here. Okay, so below the show original image, let's begin by adding var should present photo picker. So this will determine whether the photo picker sheet is presented or not. So the default value is going to be false, of course. And then selected photo picker item. So this is the binding that we are going to pass to the modifier, photo picker modifier. In here, the type is going to be photo speaker item optional. Okay, the default value is nil. And then we also need to associate the selected sticker for photo picker, so we can update the sticker after the photo picker sheet has been dismissed. Okay, the interaction is a bit different because it doesn't provide a completion callback. Okay, it uses a binding, so we need to use the onChange modifier for this selected photo picker item to process the completion. Okay, now let's go back to the content view. Okay, so in the content view, let's just create a new function, image picker menu, and then here we're going to provide several parameters. First one is the batch text will be shown at the top left of the tile, and then sticker. Okay, this is sticker, actually sticker for the tile, and then return type is an opaque view. So in here we're just going to use the SwiftUI menu, and then this is the label that we'll be showing. For the label, we can use the image container view. This is the view with the border, dash border. Okay, so image container view. In here we need to pass the batch text. So currently it accepts the image. What we also need to update this image container view. So let's do it before we continue. Go to the image container view. So in here we won't be passing the image. Okay, we will be passing the actual sticker now, because there are several properties that we will be using from the sticker. So instead of passing them as multiple params, let's just pass the sticker. Okay, and let's make this var image as a computer property now. We're going to also pass the show original image to determine whether we show the image with the background that has been removed or the one with the original one with the background. Okay, this is going to be a boolean. The default value is false. So based on this show original image, we're going to use ternary in here. If it is true, then we want to show the original image, input image with the background. If it is false, we're going to show the image with the background that has been removed. Okay, and continuing on, so this is the image using the SF symbol. So we are going to add several conditions in here, and if sticker is not generating image, and sticker dot error text is nil. Okay, so when the image is nil or the sticker is not generating image and the sticker error text is nil, we are going to show this SF symbol image. Okay, if not, then we won't. Continuing on here below the batch text, we're going to check if sticker is generating image is true. We're going to show a progress view. Okay, let's add a title in here. Let's add a title in here using emoji. So I'm going to use this emoji. You can use anything that you want. Okay, and then I want to also set the frame to max width of infinity and max height dot infinity. This will center the activity progress indicator inside this z stack with element of top leading. Okay, so that's why I pass that, and then I'm going to set the padding to 16. Next one, for the error text. If error text exists in the sticker, I'm going to initialize text passing the error text, set the frame as well to fill the rectangle z stack infinity, max height to infinity, and then set the font to just caption, make it a bit smaller, and then set the foreground style to red, and set the line limit to just 3 lines, and I'm going to add a bit of padding. I think 4 is enough. Okay, Now we need to update this preview in here for the sticker. Just pass init, and we don't have image now. We can also just pass the sticker, just init with the default value. Okay, now we have updated our image container view to accommodate multiple states for the sticker: when it's generating image, when the error is shown, and when the complete image has been generated or selected from the photo library. Now let's go back to the content view. Okay, so in the content view, as simple as just now, you can just pass the sticker in here. Okay, and show original image. This is from the VM property. Okay, VM show original image. Now we have the label for the menu. Let's add several buttons to the menu. Okay, first one is select from photo library. Okay, so in the action provider closure, we are going to set the VM selected sticker for photo picker to the sticker from the parameter. Okay, and then set the VM show percent photo picker to true. And we are going to disable this menu. Okay, so the user won't be able to select when the sticker is generating image. Okay, you want to disable the interaction. So next one, in the main view here below the toolbar, we need to add this modifier photos picker. So for the is presented, we need to pass a binding of boolean. This should be show present photo picker from the VM. And for the selection, we need to pass the binding of the photo picker item. This will be populated when the user select the image. So let's pass this binding of VM selected photo picker item. Okay, and now we also want to add this constraints filter to only matching the images, so the user won't be able to select video, as we only support image to generate the sticker for now. And then next one, we need to listen to this onChange modifier. Okay, so we're going to listen to the selected photo picker item because this is the one that will be populated when the user select the image. Okay, now it's going to pass the old value and the new value. So basically in here, we only need the new value. So let's just ignore the old value. And then we need to process the image. And we already have the code for that in the previous tutorial, this image picker. So I'm going to basically copy and paste this and make several adjustments. Okay, to the content view. So load input image. So load input image from photos picker item. So we also need to import photos UI in here. And basically in the onChange modifier. Oh, I also forgot this for the try icon. We also need to update this to pass the sticker now. In this case, we already know, which is the vm.try icon, and the show original image vm.show original image. Okay, so now let's just continue to this onChange modifier. So now we can just simply call load input image, passing this $1, the new value parameter. Okay, the second one, and then it will basically use this to load the data from the photo picker item, and then generate the image, fix the orientation, and then in here we need to update this as well. So now we need to also grab the sticker, I think, in here. So that's why I hold the reference of the sticker when this is selected, this button, select from photo library. Now we can grab that sticker, vm.selected sticker for photo picker. And now we can basically invoke vm.on input image selected, passing the image and the sticker. Okay, this will process the image to This will process the image with the subject lifting API and generate the image data containing the output image with the background that has been removed. Now, for now, let's just update this view, right? Now we are going to use this image picker menu for batch text. Now let's pass IC and then let's pass the vm.try icon in here. Okay. Also in the vgrid, now we also need to replace this with the, what's the name again, image picker menu. For the batch text, going to be a string sticker dot pos plus 1. Okay, of course start from index 0, so we need to add that, and then the associated sticker, and we can basically remove this and just pass this one also. Let's update this. Okay, looks good. We updated this to use the menu. Now let's add additional button in the menu. Second one is generate with OpenAI DALL-E3. Okay, so in the action closure, let's just for now we haven't implemented this, so we will implement this a bit later. And the third one is if sticker image data is not equal to nil, it means it exists, there's an image there, we're going to add a button to delete the shared image from the sticker and set the role to destructive. Now let's just implement this one in the view model. Create a func delete image sticker. So in here we just set the sticker state to actually none, but here we need to be careful because this is a value type, right? This sticker is a struct. To update this, we need to basically, if you see the sticker is actually put as an array in here, we need to actually update this array, okay, in the view model. So the strategy that we are currently using is just basically copy this first to a var, right? And then set the sticker state that none, and then we basically use this of sticker using the sticker.position in here to update it in the array, right? The new one with the new value. But let's create a helper method to help us achieve this, to make this become one-liner. Okay, so at the bottom in here, let's create a func update sticker. Okay, we need to pass the sticker that needs to be updated, and then also I'm going to add this additional param, so should switch to UI thread to determine where we are going to use the dispatch skew main async to switch the update to the main thread. Okay, this will help us later when we implement the task with structure concurrency, because the task is going to be executed in a different thread, on main thread. So we can just update the sticker state from the background thread because it will crash the app. Next one is the update handler. So this will be a closure, okay, optional. So sticker in out, we're going to use in out to pass the reference here. You understand a bit shortly on why we need to pass it as an in out. Okay, so the default value for this closure is going to be nil. Okay, now inside this, let's create an inner function update. So in this inner function, let's just copy the sticker again to a var. Okay, now we can basically check if this update handler exists. We can pass the reference to this. Okay, so the user doesn't need to copy that manually to a var. They can just update the property because it's being handled inside this method. Okay, and then in here we can just check if the sticker is try icon. We're going to update the try icon. with the sticker. If not, this not try icon, we'll just update the stickers array using the sticker dot position with the sticker. Okay. And next one, we're going to check if should switch to UI thread, then we're going to use dispatch queue main async, and then inside the closure we invoke update. Okay, this will be executed in main thread. If this false, we just want to update, can just simply update at the thread where this is being invoked. Okay, this should help us now. So basically this code in here we can simplify to here update sticker, passing the sticker, and then provide the closure. So in the closure it will provide one parameter. You can just access it by using state and then selecting it to none. Okay, very neat, right? So this is now become one liner. It's a bit of trick because we are using value type, so you can just update the property and then you get updated, right? Because it's a copy, right? We need to assign it to this var again. Okay, now let's go back to this content view, and now we can simply invoke vm.delete image passing the sticker. Okay, now let's go to view model. Before we begin to implement the DALL-E3 method, generate the DALL-E3 method, I want to do some kind of refactoring first in here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to basically extract this method, okay, to basically just accept an image and then generate the image data. I'm going to extract this out, refactor this a bit, and I'm going to give it a name of generate image data, okay, because this is going to be used in both of the AI, right, generate AI as well as the select from photo library. Okay, so extracting this into the method will help us duplicating the code without the code duplication. Okay, so this will return image data, and we can simply cut this. Okay, cut this, and then in here we can just return the image data. So yeah, we have extract this to a method. We don't need to use this for sticker. Okay, so it doesn't know anything about sticker. It basically just know about the input image and then generate the image data using the image helper to basically remove the background and then initialize the image data, passing the input and as well as the output image, the one with the background that has been removed. And now on the input image selected, so this is the one that getting invoked when the user select from photo library. We need to also refactor this. So currently it's using a private dispatch queue serial to perform the work in the background thread and then update the sticker in the main thread. So now as we are going to use a Swift task to manage the state in sticker, we need to basically just convert this to a task. Okay, just generate a task and then initialize a task. This is a detached task. Okay, and then in here we can simply basically use a do try catch. Okay, here we need to check in the catch block if error is cancellation error. So if the task has been cancelled explicitly, we just return. Okay, we won't be doing anything. But if not, we're going to basically invoke self update sticker. Okay, passing the sticker. Remember that this will be executed in a background thread. Okay, it's not going to be executed in the UI thread because of this detached task. So in here we need to pass the should switch to UI thread as true. Okay, so let me just verify what's the default value. Okay, it's false, right? So we need to pass through explicitly to switch to the UI thread in here. And then here basically we need to pass the completion, the update handler. I mean, we can just set the sticker state to failure, passing the error. Okay, simple, right? And then in the do block, let's just declare let image data to basically invoke this self-generate image data. So this is the method that we have extracted out from the input image selected method. So here we need to just pass the image, and then in here we're going to invoke try task check cancellation. So we're going to check if the task has been canceled after this method has been executed. If yes, we just throw an error, right? And then we'll just return the catch block. Then we're going to continue to update the sticker. Also in the UI thread, here we can set the state to completed parsing the generated image data. Okay, the one with the input image as well as the output image containing the remove background. Okay, so this is the method that will be invoked when the photo library is selected. Now we can just remove this previous code, and here we can just simply invoke self update sticker, passing sticker. We don't need to switch to main thread because this will be executed in the UI thread. Okay, so here let's just set the state to basically generating, and we have the reference to the task in here, so let's just pass in here. Nice, right? So this is for the photo library. It's also now going to use the Swift task, the new Swift concurrency API. And now the next one, let's begin generate a method to help us generate the DALL-E 3 image from OpenAI API. So now let's create our first function, generate DALL-E 3 image task. Okay, so we will need the prompt, which is a string, as well as the shaded sticker to update. And then this will return a task void never. Okay, so in here we can basically just initialize the detached task, also doing the do try catch block, and then in the catch block we can just simply copy this, so we'll have the same logic. Okay, and then in the do basically we need to declare a let image response, and then invoke try wait self.OpenAIClient generate DALL-E 3 image. Okay, passing the prompt, continuing on. So after this has been completed, we're going to check whether the task has been cancelled or not. Okay, if yes, we just throw the cancellation error. And now we need to get the URL string from the image response to the URL. So this is a string, and then we need to construct the URL using URL string, passing the URL string. Okay, in case this is just nil, we're going to basically throw an error. Image response is null. Okay, and then continuing on, we're going to need to download the actual data from the URL. Okay, we're going to basically utilize the URL session. Let's just use the shared URL session in here and invoke this data from passing the URL. Okay, this will download the data. So after we have downloaded the image data, let's just use guard let image again to initialize a CA image based on this data. Okay, let's pass the data. In case it fails, we just throw fail to download image. And then continuing on, let's get a constant let image data, and then just invoke self-generate image data to perform the image background removal using the subject retrieving API. Let's pass the CI image, and now we can basically check again if the task has been cancelled. We just basically return. Okay, and finally let's update the sticker in the main thread. Okay, so I'll switch to UI thread. Let's pass this to true explicitly, and then in the update handler, let's set the sticker state to completed, passing the image data. And here there's a special thing that I want to add. If the try icon image data is nil, we're going to update the try icon using self update sticker vm dot try icon, and then in the update handler, let's just set the state to completed, passing the image data. So this will help us later when we generate the image in batch. So basically, as we are doing that in parallel, the first one that completed will basically be assigned as a try icon as well. Okay. So that's it. We have implemented this generate DALL-E 3 image task. Now we need to basically, this will be invoked internally, but for the from the view, we are going to expose this one, generate DALL-E 3 image. So this will accept the sticker. This will be invoked from the view. Okay, now first one I want to do is just to declare a property from the prompt text. This will be binded to the text field later when we add that to the view. The default value is just an empty string, and I'm going to also add a commenter property is prompt valid boolean. Here we can basically check if the prompt text string characters in white space and new lines dot count is greater than 1. Okay, so minimum is 2 characters. Here we're going to check if the prompt is valid, it's more than 2 characters, then we continue, otherwise we return. And then in here we can just declare the task and then info generate DALL-E 3 image task, passing the prompt text as well as the sticker. And now we can simply invoke update sticker, passing this sticker, and then in here we can simply set the state to generating, passing the task as the associated value. Okay, so why I put this DALL-E image task in a separate method, not in here, because that will help us later when we implement the generate image in batch later. Okay, because we are going to spawn multiple tasks in parallel. Okay, next one is, let's create one method again. Final one is this one, func generate DALL-E 3 image in batch. Okay, so here we need to also create one property, image in batch. We will bind this later to a slider, but the default value is going to be 3. Okay, remember that to export a sticker pack, the minimum number is 3, so let's just set it as 3 for now. And then in here we are going to check also is prompt valid, and then if not, we just return. So here we're going to use this range operator, okay, of range close, then convert this in image in batch. So this needs to be a double actually, because we are going to bind it to a slider which only accepts a double. Okay, so here we're going to basically loop this starting from 0 until this image in batch, and then we're going to use for each in here, grab the index, and in here we can simply use this stickers dot index, access the index, and then we're going to cancel the ongoing task. If there's ongoing task, we're going to cancel it, and then we're going to info generate DALL-E 3 image, passing the associated sticker based on the index to download the image. So yeah, basically this will download the image in parallel by looping the number of the image in batch. So the default value is 3 image. Now let's go back to the content view. Okay. And now we can simply, for this menu, it will generate one single image associated with the tile, right? Okay. We can invoke generate DALL-E 3 image, passing the sticker. Okay. Looks good. Now the final thing is to implement the DALL-E 3 section inside our list that will enable the users to enter the best prompts, set the sliders, set the toggle, and then tap on the button to generate the image in batch. Before we create the section containing all those controls, we need to add several properties actually in the view model for the binding, right? So here we already have the prompt text. Now let's also add this constant, let in image in batch for the slider. So the minimum image is 3, and then let max image in batch. The maximum is 30 for the sticker pack in WhatsApp. And next one is HD. So whether to generate image in HD or standard for the DALL-E 3. And then is vivid, whether to use a vivid or natural. Okay, let's just pass through for the default value for the is vivid toggle. And this to control whether the section should be expanded or collapsed. Is AA section expanded? Okay, default value is true. Okay, now we have all of the required properties. Now let's go back to the content view. Okay, so in the content view, let's create a new var in here. var generate AI section some view. Okay, and then we're going to declare this in the main body here, generate AI section. Looks good. Now let's implement the view. Okay, first one, let's declare a section in here. And then let's declare a disclosure group with this title key. The title key should be DALL-E3 AI sticker generation. Let's add this emoji. Looks nice. Expanded into pass the binding of boolean, which is the is AI section expanded from the view model. And now the content closure for the disclosure group. So we're going to use pstack with the alignment of leading and spacing of 8 for this. First one is a text field. Okay, so this is the placeholder and the prompt. And for the binding, we need to pass vm.prompt text. And let's set this to a multi-line text field, passing this axis of vertical. And set the text field style to rounded border. And limit the number of maximum lines here to 4. And we should also reserve the space at the beginning. Okay, next one is the h tag. With the spacing of 32, we put all the toggles in here. First one is toggle vivid. It's on by using the binding of vm.isVivid. And then let's add a spacer in between. And second toggle is HD. It's on vm is HD binding. Okay. Continue on. Let's just continue declaring a hashtag again. Put the slider. So let's just declare text, pass a string of vn min image in batch to show the minimum image number for the slider. And then declare slider with the value. We need to pass the binding of vm.image in batch. Okay, so also accept a binding of double. So we need to limit the range. So we need to cast this to double vm.min image in batch, and then using the range operator here, double vm.max image in batch, and the increment will be by 1. Okay, and the slider we just declare again string text vm.max image in batch. And finally, we can just add a spacer in between. Okay, and for the slider, I forgot, I want to limit the frame to basically just 128. And finally, for the button, let's pass a text generate, and then let's use a string interpolation. Convert this to integer vm.image in batch. Okay, and let's pass the completion closure. Okay, this will show the actual value from the slider. Generate 2, 3, 4 based on the selected binded value. Okay, now we can simply invoke vm generate DALL-E3 image in batch, and we are going to disable this button when the vm is prompt valid is false. Okay, so only when the prompt is valid we are going to enable it. And let me also set the button style to bordered prominent. Next one, before I forget, I want to also update this menu only to show this button if vm is prompt valid. Only when the vm is prompt valid, we're going to show this button to generate the OpenAI E3. Okay, I think that's all for the implementation. Now we only need to test this using the physical device. Hope it works because we have a lot of things that have been implemented. Okay, let me try to build first. Okay, build failed. What am I missing? Okay, I haven't updated this. It should be VM. It should be just self.icon because it's already the VM, right? Self is already the VM. Let's try to build again. Okay, now the build succeeded. Let's try this. Let me run Command R. Oh, actually, there's one more thing that I forgot to update in here. So I think we need to also pass the isHD and standard, isHD and vivid, okay, to this, right? Generate DALL-E image prompt. Okay, so here we need to pass this quality, and we're going to check if it's HD. We're going to pass HD. If not, we're just going to pass standard. Next one is style. Okay, if is vivid true, we're going to pass vivid. Otherwise, we are going to pass natural. Okay, let's try to build. I don't know why it's not showing an error in here. Maybe the source code is crashing. I need to restart Xcode, but actually the build succeeded. Okay, so we don't need to worry. Because if you see in here, we can pass this quality, response format, and style. Okay, these are the default values. Okay, so now we have passed the value from the isHD to go, and also is vivid. Now we can try this. Okay, now let's go to the QuickTime mirroring of my iPhone. Okay, so we have the UI in here. This is the section. It's expandable, collapsible. Okay, let's enter the prompt. A cute and chubby basset hound dog. Okay, so let's just generate 3 in a single batch. Okay, and let's tap generate 3 in batch. Let's wait a bit. The first one that got completed should be assigned to a try icon striker. Okay, that one, nice. So cute. Wow. Okay, so If we tap in here, we can select from the photo body, we have the menu, or we can generate with the OpenAI DALL-E. Okay, so let me generate with the OpenAI DALL-E 3. This will trigger one API call for this number 4 sticker. Okay, we have the loading indicator there. Nice. It looks very chubby, right? So these are the generated stickers. So we can also delete if we want in here. This will delete the sticker. Okay, and now let's try to export this to WhatsApp. Okay, importing, save. Nice. Now we can basically use all of the sticker, okay, in our conversation in WhatsApp. Wow, this is very nice, amazing. Okay, so yeah, that's it basically for this video. We have successfully used DALL-E 3 API to generate the WhatsApp sticker using AI. Okay, I think this is just the beginning of what the AI is capable, and then it will just keep on getting better and better in every year. Okay, I can wait to see what the future will hold for this artificial intelligence. And that's it for this video. Like the video if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for supporting me. See you in the next video. Goodbye.